All right, now we're turning to Talkback and a call about puzzles.
Yes, I just have to say that gentleman who called on Thursday comparing Mindy's hobby to a colonoscopy, that certainly is puzzling. Maybe he should get something else checked. Thank you.
And Joe agreed with him.
I know,
Definitely.
that's true. All right, that's not the only caller chiming in about puzzles.
People that are, regarding the puzzle man, people that are unable to drive or have limited abilities, working on a 1,200-piece puzzle around a table, having a conversation with other folks, helps them pass the time and keep their mind active. If you like to watch what colonoscopies, then put your head there and watch them. Bye-bye.
She got him in the end
Yeah,
there.
she's
Boom.
ba-bing, ba-boom. Well, turning now to Talkback and a call about turning the clocks forward and humidity.
Yeah, this is for the lady who, was squawking about daylight savings time and the humidity and blah, blah, blah. If you hate humidity that much and you lived in NEPA your entire life, move to Antarctica.
The call he's referencing, I don't know if you heard, but she was mad.
Really?
About how much she hates humidity and how much she likes winter weather and everything.
Did Joe hear that call? Or
I
no?
don't think he heard that call.
Okay.
It's only for a brief amount of time. I mean,
that's the thing about Pennsylvania is we get such variety in weather. It's not like we're just stuck in one thing for a while.
And
Even
I
in the
love
summer,
that.
if we get a couple weeks of hot and humid, it's immediately followed up by a week that's not that humid.
Right. I love that about where we
I
live.
love it too. Even though we had that bitter cold, we're appreciating these days because we went through that.
I'm not sure what it is about yesterday. It was like the smell, the bird.
I know,
don't know
the
what
birds,
it was.
too.
It was
Yeah.
everything. The birds were you could hear them everywhere.
Yeah.
People hanging out outside, music. It was like,
nice.
The vibe was just amazing. It was a celebration.
Summer vibe.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Totally.
Well, our very own Jack Culkin put a ring on it.
Yeah, how about this? He proposed to his girlfriend Callista this week. Here's some pictures from the proposal in downtown Scranton. Beautiful pictures, beautiful couple. We couldn't be happier for them. Congratulations to Jack. Awesome.
That is amazing. Yeah, he's just, getting to know Jack since he's worked here. He's such a nice person. Just a great guy.
All around good guy,
Yeah.
and it's great to see him happy.
Yeah.
And awesome setting too for those
Yes,
photos
beautiful.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Now him and I are the same age. I feel like now there's pressure on me.
Oh,
No
Anthony, there's
pressure.
definitely pressure on you. Yeah, you.
I didn't
my
get
age is
married.
getting married.
I didn't get married till I was in my 30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. You've got plenty of time.
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations to Jack.
Yeah, we're excited for him.
Awesome.
So if you are a Stranger Things fan, this will make you very excited. Gaten Matarazzo, who's also known as Dustin on Stranger Things, was in the Poconos over the weekend.
He swung by the original Pocono Pub and Grill in Bartonsville after skiing Camelback with his sisters and friends. Owner Rick DeFino shared it on Facebook, a photo, and boom, 1.3 million views in 3 days. Staffers are so starstruck they're whipping up a new dessert inspired by Stranger Things. And that show is quite the phenomenon. I haven't seen it. My daughter watched it. I told her about this and she was so excited.
Yeah.
The generation gap there. What dessert? What is it? Do we
I'm
know?
not sure.
I have no idea, but I'm curious about that too.
I'm pretty sure if we were told, we wouldn't get the reference or something. It would be
Mindy
like
probably would. 'Cause
I would,
she's
because I've
seen
seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you said the show was set in the 80s, so there's
Well,
all
that's
kinds of
just it.
nostalgia for
So-
Gen Xers like us.
Yeah, this is a show that spans the generations because, kids like it, for all the, the horror or whatever. But also, it's set in the 80s, so the music, the clothing, everything, the cars, everything they do. Like I was telling John, so if you're a child of the 80s, you know what a Trapper Keeper is. You probably don't know what it is, but they have those in the show. And when I saw that, I was so excited.
Because wait, you were born in the 80s, right?
No, in the 90s. I was born in 99.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was barely born in the- I was barely
99
born in
was
the
it? Oh my
90s.
gosh, that's right. It's
Yeah.
99.
Yeah,
Because,
that's not
yeah.
26. That's 36.
That's 36.
Yes. Oh my
The
gosh.
80s
Right.
were 36 years ago?
They were a long time ago.
Wow.
Well, I don't know what a trapper keeper is.
A trapper keeper, it's like something, it was like a folder thing that you used to put all your stuff in school.
Okay.
So when the kids are in school in the show, they have their trapper keeper in the locker, and I'm like,
They were the coolest thing ever.
They were the coolest thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
if
believe-
you
I'll
didn't
believe
have
you.
one, you weren't cool, for
Okay.
sure. Anyway,
99.
turning now to Talkback and a call about a local celebrity.
And I'd like to say that I want to tell them that I love the new boy that's on, wait till I find his name. What's his name? What is his name? Anthony Bordenero. I like him very much. I think a lot of people do. And I hope you keep him on because he's really a nice kid. I would like you to know that.
Oh, now that is an awesome call.
Yes.
I think the man there, what do you think? Is he sick of me or is he's always reminding her what my name is? He seems a little bit...
He's helping.
That
Yeah.
was a very old couple moment.
Yes, I can actually just see them in my head.
Yes.
Can't you see the whole scene?
The whole scene
Yes.
playing out.
Yeah, very
But-
cute.
But I appreciate it.
But they
And
love you.
that person, I had 2 callers yesterday. I'm not sure if they were there, but they actually sent me a really nice message too.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
I had two callers yesterday with positive things to say. So I
Wow.
appreciate it. It makes
You're-
me feel
you're
Well,
well.
a
you are
nice
doing an
kid.
awesome job.
You're a nice kid.
Nice boy.
Nice boy.
That's what it was. Turning now to Talkback and a caller who wants to set the record straight.
This is for Anthony. For the last 2 days, I was outside working in my yard, so I set a record, right? 2 days in a row, I was outside because of the warm weather. That's a record, isn't it? Wow. I should be on television with my record.
I'm not quite sure where she's going with that, but there's a little bit of the criticism you were hoping
Yeah, that's
for.
what I was looking for yesterday. The
Yeah.
record, because it's the story, the weather headline. I know when we're talking about records in winter, warm-wise, I think people appreciate that a little bit. Maybe not the ski resorts, but I think people appreciate that being a
It's
little warmer.
kind of newsworthy when you beat a record by, what did we beat it by?
Like 8
6 or 8
points
degrees?
or 8
Yeah.
degrees, yeah.
That's a big deal.
That was a lot. Well, the Talkback 16 complaints keep rolling in, but this one hit hard.
The one call this week made us take a serious look in the mirror. We show you why in this week's Talkback Feedback.
Welcome to Talkback Feedback. It has been a real eye-opener for us this week, and our first caller from Monroe County has it all wrong.
Talkback makes me laugh, but also embarrasses me. I wonder what the Channel 16 staff who select the calls really think about the NEPA viewers who call in. I would think they don't think too much about them.
No, Monroe County. Our next caller clearly shows us it's not what we think of you, it's what you think of us.
I think Talkback is a great tool for WNEP if they'd only use it, period. The people are telling you what's wrong, what you're doing wrong, but you use it like a joke. You pick the most ridiculous people on it, and you never do anything about the issues. Just laugh about them.
Ouch. Not gonna lie, that call sent us on some real soul searching this week. What is wrong with Talkback? I can't help but think, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem.
And I just wanted to tell Scott Schaefer that his segment on Talkback 16 made me laugh so hard. I haven't laughed like that in ages. Keep up the good work, Scott.
Yeah, you're right, Luzerne County. It couldn't be me. I mean, I haven't changed. I'm still the same. Steady, rock solid, dashingly handsome. Nothing's changed there. So what has changed? Maybe it's you. Oh yeah, maybe the stereotype is true after all. The 21st century Talkback 16er. The problem is the callers. You're the ones who've changed, not me. Definitely not me.
Hello, this is for Schaefer. You know, the old Couth, he is intolerable. I see why people call up about him.
Nah, couldn't be me. Definitely couldn't be me. You too can call Talkback at 1-800-228-WNEP, and maybe next week we'll give you a little feedback.